Have you ever stopped to think if everything being said about Kim Soo Hyun is actually true? Over the past few days, the internet has been buzzing with accusations and headlines about him. Every hour, there's a new piece of information coming out, and it's getting hard not to feel angry towards the actor. Add to that the tragic death of Kim Soo Hyun, and it seems like all fingers are pointing at Kim Soo Hyun. But what if I told you that all of this is still just speculation? What if none of it is proven, and yet Kim Soo Hyun is already facing huge consequences? Cancelled contracts, rumors about him leaving the country, and a tarnished reputation, all of this happening without him even having the chance to defend himself. Is it fair to destroy someone's career, mental health, and maybe even their life over something that might not even be true? We've seen this happen before with other celebrities, and unfortunately, history could be repeating itself. Today, I'm going to show you why you're being unfair to Kim Soo Hyun, at least for now. Stick with me till the end and let's dive into the full story. In case you're not fully aware of the situation, let me give you a quick summary of what has been going on. Recently, Kim Soo Hyun has been thrown into one of South Korea's biggest controversies in years. It all started with accusations that he had a romantic relationship with actress Kim Soo Hyun when she was still underage. These allegations gained momentum after her family members, including her aunt and mother, and even a South Korean YouTuber known for discussing controversies, confirmed the story. According to these sources, the relationship began back in 2015 when Kim Soo Hyun was just 15 and Kim Soo Hyun was 27. However, after the initial denials, Kim Soo Hyun's agency later confirmed that a relationship did indeed happen, but only after Kim Soo Hyun had reached the legal age, which was between 2019 and 2020. But things didn't stop there. In 2021, Kim Soo Hyun caused a car accident while driving under the influence of alcohol, and Kim Soo Hyun's company, gold medalist, covered the cost of the incident, which totaled around $480,000. Later, rumors started circulating that Kim Soo Hyun had pressured Kim Soo Hyun to reimburse the money. The agency denied this, saying the notification sent to Kim Soo Hyun was a legal requirement and wasn't meant to pressure her. Despite the agency's explanation, the damage was already done. Kim Soo Hyun lost major contracts, including one with Prada, and was removed from several projects. Rumors even began to circulate that Kim Soo Hyun had left South Korea to avoid the media's scrutiny. What's more troubling is how the situation became even more intense after Kim Soo Hyun's tragic death in February 2025, which was ruled as a suicide. Some people started to indirectly blame Kim Soo Hyun, claiming that the emotional and financial pressure from him had played a role in her tragic end. But is this really true? Let's take a step back and separate facts from speculation. When we talk about the accusations surrounding Kim Soo Hyun, we need to consider what's proven and what still lies in the realm of speculation. The strongest accusations came from Kim Soo Hyun's family members, like her aunt and mother, as well as the YouTuber. However, as of now, there is no solid proof to back up these claims. In fact, Kim Soo Hyun's agency confirmed that the romantic relationship took place only after Kim Soo Hyun reached the legal age. Still, some people believe that the actor's response was an attempt to minimize the controversy. But again, there's no concrete evidence to support these allegations. Another point that has caused a lot of backlash is the car accident Kim Soo Hyun caused in 2021, which was covered by gold medalist. However, rumors suggest that Kim Soo Hyun pressured her to repay the costs, but again, no real evidence backs this claim. The accusations are mainly based on statements from family members and a YouTuber with low credibility. Since Kim Soo Hyun can no longer speak for herself, we're left with conflicting stories, and at the end of the day, the law says someone is innocent until proven guilty. So, why are people condemning Kim Soo Hyun before an investigation is even completed? This brings us to the bigger issue here. Kim Soo Hyun is already facing severe consequences, including public rejection and losing contracts, all without the chance to defend himself. Rumors even suggest that he may have temporarily left South Korea to escape the growing pressure. What's even more alarming is how quickly everything has unfolded. Just a few days ago, Kim Soo Hyun was one of the most beloved actors in Korea. Now he's being seen as the villain. And why? Because of accusations that have not been properly investigated. It's a dangerous precedent to judge someone so quickly based on rumors. Why are we so quick to cancel someone before the investigation is concluded? Shouldn't we demand concrete proof for such serious accusations? Why not give the accused at least a chance to defend themselves before jumping to conclusions? The speed with which these consequences have been imposed is troubling, and it raises a critical question. Why the rush to destroy someone's life before all the facts are in? This is not something new. South Korea has a history of cases where people have been prematurely judged, and it almost destroyed their careers, even their lives. Just think about Kim Soo Hyun in 2021. He was accused of pressuring his ex-girlfriend into having an abortion. The accusations spread like wildfire, and within hours, Kim Soo Hyun saw his career crumble. His contracts with major brands were cancelled, and projects he was working on were suspended. But after an investigation, the truth came out, and it turned out the situation was far more complex than it had initially appeared. In the end, Kim Soo Hyun's name was cleared, but the damage was done. By then, his career was already in tatters. And what's more shocking is that the same people who attacked him so fiercely simply moved on after the truth came out. Now, Kim Soo Hyun seems to be walking down the same path. A single accusation, a quick judgment, and now his career is in jeopardy. This rush to judge without hearing both sides is something we've seen before, and unfortunately it seems to be happening again. Another example is Nam Joo-hyuk, who in 2022 was accused of bullying in school. Within days, his image was completely destroyed. He lost contracts, faced boycotts, and his career was on the verge of collapse. But after an investigation, the accusations were proven to be baseless. His friends, classmates, and even teachers defended him, and the rumors were disproved. However, the damage had already been done. Nam Joo-hyuk's image would never be the same again, all because of a rush to judgment. These kinds of stories are becoming all too familiar in South Korea, and it's impossible not to worry about the impact this is having on Kim Soo Hyun. And let's not forget about Sully, the beloved actress who faced years of relentless criticism and attacks. She was scrutinized for her personal choices, which didn't align with the conservative expectations of Korean society. Pressure became so unbearable that in 2019 she tragically took her own life. Only after her passing did society realize the immense weight of the cruelty she had endured. Yet we're seeing a similar situation unfolding with Kim Soo Hyun and now with Kim Soo Hyun. The same pressure, the same attacks are being directed at them, and if Kim Soo Hyun doesn't have the emotional strength to withstand it, who knows what could happen. It's impossible not to wonder how far the media and the public are willing to push someone before they completely break down. This brings us to the point we need to consider. When is it enough? How much more will the public and media push before we stop and ask ourselves, what if we're wrong? We can't keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Judging too soon can be dangerous, and Kim Soo Hyun's case is proof of that. He's already paying a heavy price, and yet the evidence to support the accusations against him is still in question. Why is the public so quick to condemn someone without concrete proof? Why are we so eager to point fingers before the facts are in? If we continue down this path, we risk doing irreparable harm to someone's life and career, only to regret it when it's too late. So, I'll leave you with a simple question. Isn't it better to wait for the facts before delivering a verdict? We don't want to destroy a career, a life, or someone's reputation based on rumors and speculation. We've seen how tragic it can be when we judge too quickly, and we can't afford to make the same mistake again. Let's be more responsible and think before jumping to conclusions.